Namaskar, everyone. So, welcome to Darshan this morning. Thank you for joining in. It's a beautiful Monday morning in Trinidad and Tobago. So, I want to continue the conversation of yesterday, and the idea was to deepen the center of seeing, which means to say that it all depends on from where we are seeing our world, our depth of perception. I was saying yesterday that the deeper you go to the center of seeing within you, the essence of your being, how differently life appears, and how differently you see your world. As I say this to you, it's also an opportunity to come to the deeper center of seeing with me. When our center of seeing is just the physical body, that we are asleep to our deeper self, and we are viewing life just from the physical. We see the world differently. We see a physical world. We see differences. And then we operate more with the reptilian brain. We're driven by physicality, the primal instincts of the human body. But we can deepen that seeing, that center of seeing. And if we can, then we have the most beautiful experience of what this human experience really is. I also said that we need to wake up, not just to the physical world, as we do every morning when we wake up. We wake up to a physical world. Physical senses are energized and active. But we might be sleeping to the subtle world. Our subtle being is sleeping to the inner world. Because whilst we are operating in the physical world, the subtle being is there, but identified with the physical body. The ego of the subtle body, that sense of I-ness, is identified with the physical body. And as you meet this new day, remember, you're always centered in the now. We are always centered in the now. If you deepen the center of looking, there's only now. When you are in the body, when you're body identified, there's time. But if you deepen the center of seeing and you're not body identified only, you're having a human experience, but that's not identifying with the body that I'm a physical being. I'm only human, as people say. No, you're having a human experience. You're not only human, you're so much more. My goal always is to inspire you and share with you my inner space. And what I mean by that is that I hold you in my being. That my being can help you to wake up in the inner space, or to the inner space. Not to just a human experience, but to the inner space. Can you feel if you're really woken up to the inner space, you'll be able to feel the energy of any different energies of our world. The energy of people, the energy of places, the energy of things. You can pick up the energies of everything. And that's a marvelous skill that you develop when you can pick up energies very sensitively. You can pick up the energy of thoughts, you can pick up the energy of emotions, you can pick up the energy of intentions, just by being in the proximity of the person. And if you're more developed in the skill, just by thinking about the person, you pick up their vibes. And that degree of energy awareness and sensitivity is extremely essential to really living the human experience in a more complete way. You can pick up the vibes of a space, as we say. And when I speak to you from that center of being, inspiring you to come to that same center that I am in when I'm speaking with you. If you come to that same center that I am in, then we can have the greatest experience of oneness of being. And if we can have that with all of nature, the trees, the animals, the environment, we can have the most marvelous experiences of learning how to adjust to the environment and also how to share your energies with the environment without depleting your own. So which means that you're not only aware of the physical body and world through human senses, but your spiritual senses are also awakened. That you can sense thoughts, you can sense emotions, you can sense the earth's energy, you can sense the energy of trees, you can sense the energy of animals, and then the world becomes a marvelous place. And then you realize that when you go in nature, how much more uplifting that experience is. And then the energy of foods. You're able to experience the energy of everything that you eat. And so you know what is dead and what is alive. What foods doesn't have any kind of real life energy, prana, and what foods do have. And that's a marvelous experience when you begin to pick up when you eat the sprouts or the greens or the fresh fruits or the vegetables or just lightly cooked, or you eat the spices that you can use to stimulate the digestive juices. It's a marvelous experience. Or you can take the kind of supplements that help you to stay healthy. You can feel the vibes when you take them. That is a degree of sensitivity to energy that we all need to have. We have those instincts, but we have lost them because of the level of consciousness of our society. So stay in this space with me, the space of now. We realize that now moment, not intellectually, we shouldn't, because it's only a thought. But we need to come into the experience of now, which is the very center of soul being, where there is no change. And that is the center of looking, the center of seeing, the very center of perception. It has the timelessness of now. So come into that silence with me. Whatever you're doing, just observe from a deeper and deeper space. That you can observe life beyond the physical body. That you can tune into the energies of your space. And just begin to observe your breathing. Be aware of your breathing. Ensure that your breathing slows down. And the breath is rhythmical, because breath and mind are interconnected, intimately connected. If the breath is restless, so is the mind. And if the mind is restless, so is the breath. And your breath, your gross breathing, is tied to energy currents that drive it. So if you change the rhythm of your breath, if you come into gentle, slow, conscious breathing, rhythmical, and rhythmical with the pauses, pause at the end of the out breath, pause at the end of the in breath. Then the mind calms down. And then you have a chance to go deeper. And learn to enjoy that space of silence behind thought. So even as I speak to you, there's a sense of silence in my mind. That the thoughts that are coming into my mind, they're coming from a center of silence. And they're coming intuitively. And there is so much awareness that I am aware of my body's posture, I'm aware of my voice, I'm aware of the body's vitality, I'm aware of the emotions that flow through the body. And I'm holding the space in love and peace and harmony, positivity and in nowness. I observe the movement of time, but from a center of timelessness. You can do that. You can observe everything around you and the changes. And when you're aware, when you're sensitively aware of the energies around you, then you will really appreciate the circadian rhythm. How the body operates differently during the daytime and different hours of the day. And it operates differently in the nighttime and the different hours of the night. And then you know that the body's meridian clock is also influencing the body. The meridians, the energy system from inside. And the outer sun is also influencing the body. It's simply amazing when you are energy aware. How much you can adjust your life to the rhythms of nature. And how much more intelligently you can live. We need to learn about the circadian rhythm. The rhythm of the meridians as they drive the body, and the rhythm of the body relationship with the sun. So stay with me in that breath awareness, in the silence of listening, observing, and open yourself to the sensitivity of the energies of nature. And if you can, also be aware of the left nostril, right nostril breathing. You may be right side dominant in the moment or left side dominant in the moment. That makes a difference. When you're right side dominant, the body is more alive. It's called the Surya Nadi, and it brings in a warm energy into the body, warm prana into the body, the right nostril. with through a nadi or an energy channel, subtle energy channel that's called the Surya nadi or the Pingala nadi. Left nostril is a cooling nostril. The body feels more passive. So it's said to be nighttime for the body. When the right nostril is dominant, it's said to be daytime for the body. When the left nostril is dominant, it's said to be nighttime for the body. Digestion is better with the right nostril. Activities are better with the right nostril. Left nostril, you get more into calmness and quietness and a more mental field. It's called Chandra Nadi or Ida Nadi. And then when you are energy sensitive, you realize that when you use your heart chakra, as I'm doing now, whilst in the expansivity of the mind chakra, the Agya chakra, that you can really share your soul energies with your world through these two. And if you want to drive energies into the body, to the body cells, you just go to the navel as you operate with the heart and the mind. And breathe into the navel, and then you have a greater connection through the navel chakra, Manipura, with the whole body and the environment around you. You pick up the energies of the environment around you, the vital energies of the environment, through the navel communication. So when you become a little more awake to your inner world, in subtle body awareness, then you are able to feel, experience the energies of chakras. So let's hold this beautiful awareness of this new day. Center in that expansive space of being. As you meet your day, in the awareness of infinite being, I center myself in my infinite being. That is changeless, timeless, and the source of all goodness, wisdom, joy. I center myself there. That my every thought in this day, my every word in this day, my every action in this day be a blessing to my world. I give thanks for all the blessings I have received. And I pray to stay aligned to that center of infinite being as I navigate this day. I'm in gratitude for all the blessings I've received from you, O Infinite Self. And I pray to continue to be in oneness with you. Peace, peace, peace. So this is just to wish you a marvelous day, everyone. Wherever you are, always a joy to touch your day. Let's continue to make the world a better place. And let's continue to shine our light into the world. May we all be blessed. Thank you everyone. Have a blessed day. Namaskar.